Hello love, this is another review, in case you didn't know. We are travelling to Germany for VELTINS Pilsener, which is a German Pilsner, obviously. Site 1824, which is German for since 1824. I don't know what 1824 is in German. I assume it's like 80 or 18, 4 und 2 or 20. I don't know, it's one of the two. I can't tell the teens from the T's, so to speak, in German, if you know what I mean. I'm not very educated. But I do know something about culture. If you're a Borussia Dortmund fan, you may have heard the name VELTINS before, because their stadium, in fact no, it's not, is it? It's actually Schalke, not Borussia Dortmund, ignore me. If you're a Borussia Dortmund fan, you probably want to fucking have my guts for garters, because Schalke and BVB hate each other. But yeah, the VELTINS Arena is the home of Schalke. Sorry about that. The home of BVB, Borussia Dortmund, is actually the Signal Iduna Park, I think, if I'm not mistaken. My football knowledge isn't brilliant, you know. I'm trying to avoid football because, you know, I'm an Evertonian and we're currently rock bottom of the league. And you wonder why I'm avoiding football, that's why. But yeah, back to Germany, because we need to escape Everton as fast as possible. This is VELTINS Pilsener. This is a German Pilsner. I don't really say much other than that it's a 4.8% Pilsner, and it's made in the VELTINS Brauerei in Meschede-Revenstein, Deutschland. Don't know where that is. I assume it's around Gelsenkirchen way, because, you know, Schalke. If you want to have a look at the bottle, it's quite, some German bottles are quite ornate, but this one's a bit sort of lacking. It's just a shield with some writing on it, and the font's very sort of thin, isn't it really? It's nothing special, like. And for all you bottle top fans, it's more of the same. It's basically the same as the label, just up top. And the bottle itself just has VELTINS sort of embedded into the neck. Other than that, it is what it is. So, there it is. So yeah, let's get this out the bottle, shall we? In the I must admit the colour scheme of this bootleg glass kind of matches with this. Although they couldn't be more different if you tried. One's from Rex and the other one's from Germany. I know I'm being a bit overly cautious, it's just that this isn't as wide as Zach did it. So if I was to, like, you know, put it in there and pop it open, it'd fizz and probably, like, you know, go over it. It's one of them. So yeah, let's get out the bottle, shall we? Let's see what this German Pilsner looks like. I've been looking at a lot of German stuff recently. Been listening to this band called, in fact I've been listening to several bands actually. Neurotic Fish, Solitary Experiments, Escape with Romeo, Icebreaker, Megahertz, though those two are kind of the same because they're basically the same members to an extent. It's kind of like the, you know, Mike and the Mechanics and Genesis, you know, but German. Also a bit of Kraftwerk as well. But yeah, I do like my German music. There's a lot of good stuff coming from Germany. And those guys are prime examples. If you want to check out those guys, by all means do it. I'm going to check out a bit of Neurotic Fish, The Bomb, Velocity, Rotten, Suffocating Right. They're probably my favourite 4 songs of this. That's the one I'd recommend most. But yeah, there you go, back to the beer. It's carbonation domination going on here because it's very bubbly, as you'd expect. This is like a bootlegger's face to the side because you can't see the carbonation. And a nice little head there, which I expected to dissipate a bit, but it hasn't. It's still there. Just how we like, and this couch is so fucking noisy. Can you hear it? I'm gonna do one. Yeah, but I've got to save money for a bit, hence the reason why I haven't done any vlogs this week. And I probably won't for a couple of weeks because, you know, I've got to save a bit of money on it. You know, it's cost a lot. You know, travelling to fucking Wembley and fucking Dublin and that, you know what I mean? I'm not attractive enough to put myself on OnlyFans neither, so I can't just like make loads of money from simps, can I? No one wants to pay to see my bollocks. Not even me. I can't even see them half the time anyway, so I need to stop drinking. Nonetheless, let's have a sniff. Yeah, peppery, hoppy, and very, very, very slightly skunky, but not much, only slightly, which is, I kind of expected that as well. So yeah, but yeah, we know what it looks like, we know what it smells like, but the taste is the important bit. Well, will it be VELTINS sponsor of Schalke, or will it be VELTINS as shit as Schalke, who are currently in like dire straits despite being one of those legendary teams in German history? They're kind of like Everton, aren't they? Only these guys have actually been relegated recently. Everton just look like they're on the verge of it, but still haven't yet somehow. Nonetheless, bottoms up, and up your bottoms, here we go. Not bad actually. So the skunky taste is not there, thankfully, but the hoppy sort of whatever I said before, taste is there. Kind of bitter. Mouth feels fantastic. It's in every spot. However, there's a citrus aftertaste, which yeah. And it's a little bit malty as well. A little bit grassy here and there. But yeah, this is good. This is really good. You know, I've done a few German beers. I'd like to do more, and this is a prime example because this is good. I genuinely like this. You know, would I get it again? Yes. The problem is, where I come from, Liverpool, this is one of those beers where 9 times out of 10 you can only really get it on tap in like one of those continental markets that they do around over Christmas time. The only reason I've got this is because I got kind of lucky when I went for a shop around Asda. I was walking around and I just seen this, just there, and I was like, fuck it, I'm getting this. It was like that's how I found Kraft mayonnaise in the Polish section of Asda once. You know what I mean? It's like, there was one tub of it, and I thought, yeah, I'm definitely getting that. And it was really nice, but there was one tub of it. It wasn't even advertised on the aisle itself. I was like, where the fuck did this come from? But it was there, and I bought it, and I liked it. You know, and this is the same. How long it'll be on the shelves at Asda, I don't know. I can hope for the best, but you know, it's one of them. It all depends on how well it sells. I mean, Erding is kind of getting more and more popular in Britain, isn't it? And obviously you got like Vorsteiner, you got your Kronbacher to a lesser extent. You know, you got your Becks, but I don't touch Becks with a barge ball because there's something in Becks that gives me a fucking headache. Every time I drink it, I have like, even if I have like a half pint glass, my fucking head is banging for the rest of the night. And I can drink just as well as anyone. And yet that, I just feel like a lightweight with it. There's something in it, some kind of chemical. Whatever the chemical is, if you know what it is, let me know in the comments section, because it's a bit of a fucking head banger, like. So yeah, I've had a lot worse. I have to do a lot worse. And for 4.8%, this is a pretty good sesh beer as well, because it tastes good, but it doesn't hit too hard on the taste buds. The mouthfeel is not too oily, and it's not too sort of gravy like some beers are, or stouts are. But it's good, yeah. It's probably this is one of the better sesh beers, I'd say. If you're ever in a continental market and you want to get a good German beer, you know, this is a good place to look for. You know, it's a good start if nothing else. What other German beers would I like to do? Nothing comes to mind straight away, but there's probably quite a few. Nonetheless, that concludes tonight's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed this, and obviously there'll be more to come in the future, very near future. But in the meantime, I'll be signing out. Take care, everyone.